Do you think the Penguins see him as their starter going forward past this season?
I do, and I say that because I think that Ron Hextall really believes in Tristan Jarry. There are certain circumstances that people have to keep in mind. Hextall said they believed in him after the Islanders series. I take him at his word, but you also have to look at what the Penguins cap situation was 2 summers ago. And it was a flat cap. It wasn't moving like it did a little bit this year to give teams just that extra little bit of wiggle room. And he said that he didn't want to make any changes in goal. He brought back Tristan Jarry, but he didn't really have the ability to make any changes in goal as far as, one, who was out there, and two, the type of money that some of these goalies were getting. Tristan Jarry, for what he's given you the last 2 years, is a bargain at his contract. That's the other side of this thing. He's going to be due for a raise. If he has another year like he just had, where he's an all-star, where he wins 25 games, where he's arguably, and I really do believe this, through the first half of the season, you could make the case that he was the team's MVP. Either him or Chris Letang, for me, were the two guys through that first half of the season that were just unbelievably good for the Penguins. So I think that aspect of it, to me, you look at goaltenders, and that maturation process for him the last couple of years has really come to the forefront. This is a big one because, as you mentioned, it's a contract year. But from that maturation perspective, how do you handle that? Do you get a little bit extra antsy? Does your play suffer as a result of the pressure of knowing you got to perform for a contract? Or are you one of those guys that jacks it up to a whole new level because hey, I'm about to get paid. This is a business after all. And I think that's the route that Tristan Jarry is going to go. And if he does, and you think about what the Penguins were able to do last year, I don't see any reason why they can't be in the contending conversation. That doesn't mean that I say they're going to win the Stanley Cup, but why they can't be in the contending conversation. Because if the goaltender is at the top 10 in the league and you have the talent the Penguins have, you're going to be in the mix. There's no question.